The 29-Day Giving Challenge was actually inspired by one of my spiritual teachers, Mbali Carasso. I was in a really dark place dealing with some pretty serious health challenges, and she suggested that I give away 29 things in 29 days as a way of sort of getting out of myself. And I thought it was a great idea and wrote the idea down in my journal when she gave it to me, and then promptly forgot about it until 2 months later. It was actually about 2 weeks ago that I was having a really bad night of insomnia and got up and decided to look through my journal and found that note that said, give away 29 things in 29 days. And it occurred to me that I'd never done that. So I decided just in that moment to start. So today's day 13 for my personal challenge. And I have decided to actually give the challenge to the world. And I'm trying to inspire at least 2,000 people within the next couple months to commit to the challenge and complete it and submit a story about the impact it made on their life to focus on giving for 29 days. Well, it's pretty simple. You just sign up for the challenge on the website, which is at www.29gifts.org, and start giving. Give something away every day. And you can give anything you want. You can be time, money, an object. Mbali actually suggests giving away something, at least one thing that you really think you can't live without. So I think that's kind of a good idea. Rules? No, there's not really any rules. You can make up your own rules if you like rules, but there are no rules. Well, if you miss a day, first of all, this is about progress, not perfection. So my suggestion would be, if you get to the end of a day and you realize that you've forgotten to give your gift, just take a few minutes and sit down with a journal and think about your day and reflect on your day, because I really doubt you got through that entire day without giving something to someone. So just, sit and think for yourself about, what did I give away today? Did I give some advice to someone? Did I open a door for someone? Did I don't know, pick up a grocery bag for someone at the grocery store? There's got to be something. I really think what's important is that the gift is coming from an authentic place of wanting to give. That it doesn't really matter what it is, honestly. It can be anything. But the important thing, I think, is that you are feeling moved to give something, and it's not just something you're doing because you signed up for this thing and you have to do this every day. So it should be mindful and coming from a place of authenticity inside yourself. I think Giving Crash is great. I mean, I believe that money is a truly endless resource that exists in the world, and the way to attract more money into our life is to make sure the money's flowing both in and out. And I think I've seen myself, when I get very tight-fisted with my money, money stops coming in. So if you're feeling moved to give money, give money. I'm not sure what the actual spiritual or symbolic significance is to the original tradition that Mbali, this tradition is a ritual. It comes from an African medicine man. And I'm sure there's symbolism in the number 29, because there's symbolizes in everything Malidoma talks about and Mbali talks about. But for me, the significance is just that it's a good amount of time to create a new habit. There's some debate about how many days it takes to create new neural paths. I've seen numbers anywhere from 21 to 28 days. So to me, if you do something for 29 days, you've begun to ground a new behavior into your way of being. Well, yesterday, actually, what did I give yesterday? I know there was something. Okay, I can't remember my gift yesterday without looking at my notes or my journal online. I gave 3 yellow roses to a stranger in the grocery store parking lot, and a stem of white lilies to a woman outside my house. That was quite fun. One day I gave some spare change to a homeless man sitting against a dumpster. And one day I gave my husband 3 extra hours of sleep. Oh my gosh, I've had such great things come into my life since I started this. In the last 2 weeks, it's amazing. I've had a phone call from a very, very large philanthropy organization and I've been invited to do some consulting for them, which is really, really exciting. That's a segment of, marketing and business that I've never really gotten to have much experience with, but always wanted to. So I just randomly got a call literally on the first day of the challenge. Also on the first day of my challenge, I went to a restaurant and had breakfast right after I'd given my first gift, and just said a little bit of talk to a guy next to me for a very short period of time, and he got up and left and anonymously paid for my breakfast. I've had people give me money. I have had lots of people calling and giving me suggestions and great ideas for how to make this thing, as big as possible and as fun as possible. So, I don't know, I've had some really amazing things happening and some great things happening in my relationship with my husband too. Some really good conversations and, deeper intimacy that's coming out of it. I'm just really, really grateful for everybody who is taking part, who's committing, and am really looking forward to reading the stories that come in.